So your RAG accuracy dropped from 85% to 65%. And let's find out the reason behind this drop. Okay. Actually, RAG is stands for Retrieval Augmented Generation and use the external data sources like PDFs or documents to give the more accurate answer. Okay. So LLM in RAG, LLM is like a chef and retrieval is like a waiter. So if you give bad ingredients, that means if retrieval is bad, then you will going to get the bad result, which means bad food. Simple. Okay. So what I did, I took the 20 failed queries and then I found out that chatbot is answering confidently. Okay. But was using irrelevant documents. So it was answering confidently, but was using irrelevant documents, which means generation was right, but retrieval was wrong. Okay. I also noticed that I also noticed that 3 days ago, team has migrated from version 1 to version 2. Okay, so they have migrated the embedding models. So, and this is where the problem, starts. So what happened was they migrated the embedding models from version 1 to version 2, but they forget to, re-embed vector database. Okay, and vector database was still, contains version 1 embeddings. Okay, which was generated by version 1. Okay, and due to that reason, searches were encoded in one space but the documents live in another space. So that is what here it means is key, whatever the searches the user was querying, okay, so it was pointing to version 2, but the data was still coming like version 1. Okay, so after re-embedding, the retrieval relevance jumps back to 85%. So the problem was with retrieval. So you have to be make sure if something is happening bad with RAG, LLM, the culprit is not always a LLM. You have to be also check how the quality of data, how the retrieval is working. If the retrieval is not working good, then your results will going to be bad.